how one company is changing the game when it comes to assessing damage caused by weather events.
Speaking of drones, something a little more serious, they're becoming an important tool in the evaluation of damage in the wake of those extreme weather events we've been seeing. Coming up after the break, our Justin Velazquez shows us how they're being used and why they've become such an important asset. Keep it tuned here.
A new federal assessment found that extreme weather events cost the U.S. economy nearly $150 billion a year. It says that weather and climate-related disasters with damages over $1 billion, like floods, wildfires, and winter storms, are becoming more common. It found they are currently happening every 3 weeks. Some of the tools used to track these damages are changing as well. Justin Velazquez talks with the founder of a drone company who has worked with the National Weather Service on how storm damage is assessed right here in New York.
Whether it's hurricanes, tornadoes, or snowstorms, drones are being used all over the nation to evaluate damage from extreme weather events. Justin Velazquez talks to the founder of an advanced aerial photography company who's worked with the National Weather Service about how storm damage is assessed right here in our state.
All of those agencies need a variety of data, and one of the best ways to get it is aerially.
Before starting Imagine Aerial, Gavin Snyder worked in architecture and construction, where he realized
we were putting people in the air on lifts and rappelling down buildings, a lot of times on roofs, and they didn't need to be. Sometimes we need to do work, but we don't need to be to assess data. And we can gather better data with these systems.
That's why he started Imagine Aerial. Those systems he's talking about include drones and sensors.
We have a variety of drones, everything from what you'd see a consumer level drone that the average person could buy at Best Buy, up to prosumer and custom built drones. And we've used 12 different sensors.
The drones and sensors they use depend on the event they're assigned.
Let's say a scientist tells us that they need RGB data, which is photographic data like your iPhone camera. We would put an RGB sensor on it, a camera sensor that senses light and takes like a normal photograph.
Every sensor they have captures different information. In addition to video, the sensors detect data beyond our range of visible light and heat. Their assignments range from an immediate assessment to find out what the weather event was, or a general evaluation to gather specific or hidden damage. Snyder believes a big advantage is they can gather this information in a quick amount of time.
It saves whoever needs that data an incredible amount of time, and also gives them access. We can go in and do an assessment in 2 to 3 days, sometimes 5 days, that would often take a month.
Imagine Aerial has helped with recovery efforts from the EF3 tornado that hit the North Country and the wildfires in California. The information they gather is usually uploaded to a server that allows the people they're working with to access it almost immediately.
For scientists across the country to be able to get data from an EF3 tornado site in New York anywhere in the nation in the same day is a pretty incredible development.
Snyder believes we're only scratching the surface of how we use drones.
As these get integrated into our airspace, drones will be just as common as looking up and seeing a helicopter or an aircraft.
Justin Velazquez, Spectrum News.
Thanks for spending some time with us here on your evening on Spectrum News 1.
Another check of your headlines and weather on the ones coming up right after this short break. Stick around.
At Spectrum, we've built a network to help businesses thrive, one that over 80% of the Fortune 500 rely on, along with millions of small businesses, like the one down the street. A network that moves huge amounts of data, with enterprise services up to 100 gigabits per second, a network that keeps data safe, and that's always on, no matter what. Because our goal is to give you the tools to reach your goals. Spectrum, designed for business, built for you.